Friday night. Yo, it's Friday night. Y'all know what time it is, man. Welcome to the Bliss Pickup Friday night edition. Listen, today we're gonna get into post-draft free agency, who we think the Miami Dolphins should be targeting post-draft. We also gonna talk about possible Ramsey trade destinations. Also, I want to address a couple of things because I see a couple of people saying, are we tanking or are we not? I'm going to address that when we get, me and my co-host going to address that. But before I get into that, let me bring up my co-host, Lou.
From now on, Tone, I want to go by my new name, which is Greer Stan. I'm officially a Greer Stan, Tone. That's what I am.
Okay, so you're a Gristan. Well, shout out everybody. Welcome my co-host introducing Gristan Lou. What's good, Lou?
Ain't nothing, Tone. What's good, man? Chilling.
Hey, man, chilling, man. It's Friday. We made it. I'm excited. First of all, before we get into our show, are you excited for this weekend? We got a big boxing weekend. What you feel about that?
I feel like I'll be watching all of them for free. That's what I feel like now.
That's so fine.
Hey, all I know, Tone, that super box hits right on time. That's all I know.
I'm not gonna lie. Best investment. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah, that super box hits right on time. While Tone's finishing up what he has to do. Let me get in this chat real quick. Got Vamos. What's good, Vamos? I see you in here. I don't really know who this guy is, but salute to you, whoever you are. And and always Red, White, and Bills. I haven't seen them in a while. What's good, homie? Salute. King Mill. What's good? So
facts.
Yeah, everybody in the chat. What's good?
Yeah, let me say this right now. I'll say it now. I'm gonna say it in the middle of the show, and I'm gonna say it afterwards to everyone that if you missed the last episode, first of all, go back and check that out. We had a great episode last episode. We did hit our 500 mark. So if you haven't went back and put in the comment hashtag TBP, you have an opportunity to do it in this episode at the end. This is the last episode that we're going to give y'all opportunity to put hashtag TBP so you could get into the drawing for we have two giveaways. The first one is going to be the jersey of your choice. No matter the team, just you pick the jersey, we purchase it for you. And the second one is a Miami Dolphins draft hat. Oh, let me just say a draft hat because we have other teams. So whatever team you would like, you will have the opportunity to get the draft day hat. So if you haven't did it, this is how you have to do it. After the show is over with, either this show or the previous show on Wednesday, go into the chat when we're done. Type in hashtag TBP, and he put TPB, no TBP, and that's how you get enrolled in the jersey or the hat giveaway. So remember to do that. I will give y'all a reminder at the end of the show, possibly in the middle. So again, thank y'all. We really appreciate everyone getting us to the 500. We're actually at 510. So everyone else, if y'all in here now. When y'all do come in, if y'all watch it later, we appreciate y'all. Continue to grow the channel, continue to subscribe, and continue to share our content. We appreciate all y'all. But let's get into the show. Lou, first thing first, my brother. Post draft, there's still free agency. We know free agency isn't over. You have pre-draft free agency, and now you have post-draft free agency when you have more clarity of the direction the team is going, the player that the team has selected, and the positional groups that we should be targeting. Now, I would say, I don't know. I'm not going to ask. Let's go position by position. We know the biggest, to me, our biggest need still is secondary, right? So is there any, let's start with cornerback. Is there any cornerbacks in a free agent that you think we should target? Do you think it'll be a good fit, or should we even be looking for a free agent at cornerback?
Well, we do know the Dolphins have reached out to James Bradberry,
Yes.
formerly of the
Please,
Philadelphia Eagles.
please don't do that.
Um, I would say I'm going to stay away from that. Problem is, Tone, and I forgot where I even heard of that, but a lot of the people, it might have been in the Twitter space actually. A lot of the people that are free agents from the corner position, it's a lot of guys with injuries, bro. Like James Bradberry injured, Asante Samuel Jr. supposedly there's a shoulder injury that's kind of concerning. Um, Maybe that's why he hasn't been picked up yet. I, I don't know, bro. Like again, Stephon Gilmore's still available, but he's 35, right? Like
So
I
what do
don't
you
know.
think? I only wrote down two names because Stephon Gilmore, he's there. I wrote down two names, and I'm not sure how you feel about it, and I'll tell you how I feel about it afterwards. Rasul Douglas or Asante Samuel Jr. What do you think
See,
about either of those two?
Asante Samuel Jr. is intriguing because of his age, but supposedly that injury is a lot more concerning than again, like if me, you, and others are hearing that it might be a problem. I'm sure NFL teams get a better report or know more things about it. It just
Yes.
seems like there's a reason why he hasn't been signed yet. I don't know if that's the kind of guy I'm looking. And again, he's probably because of his age, Tone. He's probably looking for upwards of double digits. And I'm talking about money wise,
Do you
10
think?
plus million.
Oh no, stay
Right?
right there, Luke. Do you think because of his injury, he's willing to take a bargain deal?
Well, I, if you're asking me, I think he should, right?
Okay.
But again, what concerns me is why is he still available? It just seems like where we are
Yeah.
now, he
Yeah.
hasn't been willing to take maybe a lesser deal. There's another guy now. What's the kid's name out of Cleveland? Greg Newsom.
Newsom.
Young,
Yeah. Well, we
right?
got to trade for him though. He's
You have
not
to
a free agent.
trade for him, and
Okay.
he's going to be looking to re-up on a deal too.
Yeah.
So again, I don't know if I'm gonna be honest, Tone. If I'm talking, Rasul Douglas is another one. Yeah, here and
I
there.
think
Okay,
Rasul
cool.
Douglas want money, Lou. That'd be
He's
he's
probably gonna. Well, remember Rasul. I think he's 31. He'll be 32 in the
so,
season,
so he look for that
right?
last payday.
He's looking for the last payday. If it was me, Tone, and I know a lot of people are not going to like this, right? I think I might take a chance on Stephon Gilmore. If that was me. I know he's 35, but even the last 2 years, I think 2 years ago he played in Indy, last year Minnesota, or vice versa, Minnesota and then Indy, wherever it was, right? He's still highly productive though. Now again, that drop off we could sign him and that drop off could hit this season and we're like, oh shit, what are we doing? But I'm just saying, for me, Rasul Douglas, I think whatever. Asante Samuel, injury. James Bradberry is a hard no for me. If I'm just looking at the landscape, I know it's probably not a popular opinion, but I think again, if Stephon Gilmore, let's say, is willing to come in here for $3-4 million on a 1 year deal, I think for me that's what I would be looking at. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Would you even think about the possibility of entertaining Kendall Fuller, bring him back for a year?
Bro, I was surprised that Miami let him go. You signed him. You already
I
had him
was
on a
too.
cheap deal.
Yeah, I was too. I
I
wonder
was
what that
shocked
was
they let him
all
go.
about.
Yeah.
What you think? Do you think it has some like interior, some turmoil or something that we don't know about? But like,
It could be. Yeah. I mean, it could be. Or again, maybe it was. I think he had 2 concussions last year.
yeah, I know one. I don't know about 2. I know he had one though. Yeah, he sustained one.
Bro, I think the Dolphins are again, especially now that you got Tua, you re-signed them, and I think the Dolphins are just scared of concussions one way or another.
Yeah, that could be. You know what? That's a good point. Okay. Shout out to the homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you introduced me to. Shout out to the homeboy TD. I was listening to TD the other day. Now I'm gonna pose this question to you because I was trolling him in the chat the other day. What would you? Now I just asked you, would you consider entertaining bringing Kendall Fuller back? What about Xavier Howard? Would you even think about bringing him back
To play corner?
Xavier Howard, is that a possibility?
Nah.
Yeah, Lou, I'm sorry. I do not like your answer. I do not like it. I mean, the answer, I'm gonna be real with you. The answer is hell no. Hell to play corner, to play safety. I see G put it. No, we're not bringing him back to this locker room. Period.
Now, safety though.
No. See, here you go. First of all, see this. See, here you go. You've been Lou. You listening to these people, then you starting to become one of them. You understand? You're supposed to be a Christian, and now you acting like a Howard Near right now. No, sir. First of all, he was injured. He's been getting injured lately in his latter years. He's been getting injured. People forget about that. Second of all, we don't want that potential drama coming into the locker room with the off-field issue. Now we trying to get Tyreek out of here, and y'all thinking about bringing in X like we forgot what he got going on.
But what he got going on? What he got?
You forgot what he did with the jet and his mom?
Hey, man, again, bro,
hey.
It's
the reason he didn't get signed, Lewis. No one signed him last year. CG, you forgot. I'm here to remind you.
That just sounds like you could probably get him on a cheap deal.
Oh, no, I ain't with that. So you trying to bring all that? All right. See,
I'm trying to bring.
And you call me Sabato. Drama to the locker room. Unwanted drama. We don't need it. We need to get players like that out of here. Like, huh? No, Luke, I'm sorry. I'm appalled, man. Take that Chris Greer stand off your team. No, you shouldn't want that nowhere near this locker room.
That sounds That sounds like a Chris Greer special, if you ask me. That's what that sounds like. The more and more you talk, the more and more I get excited, man.
No, excited is wild. I'm not gonna lie, but no.
I mean, that's a little wild. Yeah, that's wild.
No, stay away from him, bro. See, it's the reason. Listen. No.
Again, we keep saying, but no, and I get it, right? But if you
go ahead.
You take it. So if it was Xavier Howard or Rasheed Douglas, who you take?
Rasheed.
Man, you don't lost your mind. Okay, all right, stop.
His play fell off at the end of the season. Anyways, the last time.
Did you watch Rasheed Douglas last year? Did you watch him?
Yeah, I watched him. Yeah, he wasn't as bad as X.
So he wasn't as bad. How close was he to as bad? How close?
Well,
what are we talking about?
All things considered, light years.
I ain't trying to hear that.
No, Louis, we're not doing that. I'm sorry. I was expecting you to be like, nah, I'm still. What? You want to bring? No, we're not doing that, Louis. Sorry. No. Can't. No. We're not bringing. The X is a no. It's an X for the X is an X. That's an X for me. No. And wrong. Ain't gonna happen. What about safeties? So let me give you two safeties that I thought about, which is the first one is Justin Simmons. The second one is Julian Blackmon. Would you want to bring either one of them, one or the other? Want to bring any one of those in for safety? I don't know what you think Justin Simmons will be asking for.
I'm not taking Justin Simmons.
No, you don't think it's worth it at all? Yeah, I think he might.
No.
I think he might be asking for too much. I'm a little skeptical too, because why is it that he's getting these 1-year deals and no one want to keep him? His production is pretty good. His production hasn't fell off. So
no, I'm all right.
What's going on with him? So what about Julian Blackmon?
I'll take a flyer on Julian Blackmon, but he's probably looking at some money.
The Dolphins Simmons want $4 million per year. That's easy. That's not bad.
But again, I'm off of Justin Simmons.
Yeah. So are you cool with us going into the season with the safeties on our roster?
No.
Hey, I watched the clip. It was just one clip. and that safety out of Maryland. Oh my God, he lit his own player up.
Yeah, I seen that too. He gives me Brandon Jones vibes a little bit.
Yeah, yo, when he ran, I said, "Oh, okay, I might have to reconsider what I think about that young man. I really might have to reconsider because
Didn't we get a safety from a UDFA out of Ole Miss as well?
Did we? Not sure. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. Probably will be. I mean, probably is. I see we picked up 2 of them, I believe. So
Yeah,
so
I
nah.
think the other one. I think the other one's from Ole Miss. He has some good tape too, I believe.
So what I'm picking up is that you cool with our secondary. We're gonna go in the secondary, just like forget it. We cool.
Yeah. Well, again, I think they're. Do I think Miami is going to break the bank for any secondary guy? No, I don't believe that to be the case. Now, if there's a guy that maybe they could bring in for a couple $1 million, then yeah, but I don't think Miami's in the business of signing anybody to like a 3 or 4 year deal for 30 something, $40 million. And no, I don't think they're in the business of that. No.
I'm
So
gonna be real with you. No, I don't think so either. Um, no, no, I'm looking at the no, I don't want needed. I don't care. What is Marcus Williams a cornerback or a safety? I thought it was a safety.
who?
Marcus Williams from the Ravens.
He's old too. I'm off of that too.
I'm saying, is he a cornerback or a safety?
He's a safety.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, he
Yeah,
didn't play too bad.
I'm off of that too. Nah.
You don't want
And
to.
and
So
and, and, and Sean says, yeah, we picked up the say Saunders from Ole Miss.
Saunders from
Now
Ole Miss.
I would say
Okay.
go watch his tape, Tone, because he looks like, now again, UDFA, but he has some good tape.
Ryan Clark was a UDFA. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on that.
And currently, I believe the way our roster is constructed right now, Patrick McMorris is a UDFA too. So, so we might have 2 UDFAs at safety. So
that's where Chris Greer does his best work.
I mean, he
picking up UDFAs.
We should trust him with the secondary outside of that Cam Smith pick. He pretty. You should trust him a little bit. He got Katie Cole from UDFA as well. He didn't do too bad, at least at nickel corner. So listen, what about offensive line? I went back and looked, and I said there was only 2 people that I was like, that we'll take, and they're veterans, and it's more of a depth issue. One, the guard from Jacksonville, Brandon Sheriff, I think that's how you said his name. Brandon Sheriff, he's older. I think he's like 31 now. He's 31.
Nah, he got to be way older than that.
No, he's 31. 30, he's no older than, he's like 31 or 32. He's no older than that, if I'm not mistaken. And the guy from out of Arizona, let me look at his name. Will Hernandez. Those are the only 2 that I went and looked and said, okay, cool. And it's been for depth. The reason why I would say that position is the position that I'm a little worried about, and I want them to bring someone in, is because we need some veterans in this locker room. I'm a bit nervous about how young this offensive line is. I mean, outside of, how old is Brewer? What did he say? Y'all better not be drinking Kool-Aid for winning 2025. It's 5 to 6 games, and let's build for 2026, 2027. I don't want to win 9 games and be the 17th pick in the draft. That's a fact, Benjamin. Unfortunately, we don't have no control over that. Unfortunately, we don't have no control over that. Sorry, Benjamin. Ain't gonna happen. Kelvin, I see you in the building. Kelvin say hit that damn like button. That's a fact.
Don't mention Kelvin's name.
Kelvin, shout out to you, Kelvin.
Hey, Tone, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I know. Just let me get my shit off real quick, Tone, if you may. You know what I had to do? I forgot what morning it was. Was it Thursday morning? Yeah, I think it was Thursday morning. You know what I had to do?
What happened?
I had to wake up, right? Early. And I ain't see nothing but 97 DMs and tags on Twitter. I proceeded to read all 97 of them.
Let's
go. You know what one of them, one specific DM said, Tone? It said Cash App with a name on it. That's all it said. And then I had to proceed, Tone, at 5:57 in the morning to send Kelvin $100. And I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. That hurt my heart, dog. It's not about the money. I had the money, Tone. It was just having to give it to the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that hurt my heart, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
More than 5. Hey, listen.
We could do it. We could start moving.
Do y'all want Mike, Luke? Do y'all want them lotto numbers? See, I was trying to tell y'all about all y'all was asking for lotto numbers. I don't play lotto. That's a gamble. I don't know why y'all play lotto. Who thought that was a good idea to play the lotto? Y'all was banking on lotto numbers to win. I need to know the percentage of lotto. Listen, I make investments. I don't play lotto. And I invested in that young 23-year-old that I told y'all about. We had this big old argument last season. People going to start listening to me when I tell you. I told y'all who was box office. Look at that man. Listen, let him have to end up playing Golden State, and he knocked Steph Curry out. Go look at his track record.
No,
He knocked out all y'all MVPs, all y'all faces of the league. He will officially have knocked every last one of them out the playoffs at 23 years old. Joker, your homeboy Luka, that get back, that payback the month.
Don't worry about it. The Joker's coming home. The Joker's coming home next season.
He got rid of him too. He already done. Got him, check mark. All you little Europeans, check mark. All you little faces of the league, check mark. You see how he checked LeBron? Half court, right? Chest him. Let him know, yeah, I'm here. You seen that. I know you ain't like it.
First of all,
and then the next possession went right to your homeboy, your European homeboy, Luka. Yeah, check right. You too. Turn over.
Don't worry about it.
Come here. I need all that.
Hey, first of all, we were just getting comfortable. We got traded mid-season. We were just getting comfortable. Don't worry about it. We gonna get it back.
I hope Luka come back. I see. Did they already guarantee $52 million to LeBron James?
No, he has a player option. He He can opt
they
out
didn't pick it up.
He has to do it.
Young man looking a little young out there. I mean old out there. I'm sorry. Looking old out there. I'm sorry, Lou. Whatever. Let's get back to football. On the offensive side, like I said, Lou, I want to bring in at least some veterans for the offensive line. I do. I need at least one or two. Bring them in. Let's bring these young cats on, at least in the off-season training camp, rookie camp, the off-season workouts, all that. Let's get them acclimated to the game. Let's get them the mental side of the game, as well as them getting used to the physical part and the speed of the game. It's just that knowledge and the understanding and experience, it means a lot when you have a young roster, because our roster is becoming pretty young. It's becoming pretty young, so you're going to need somewhere to counterbalance that. Someone to counterbalance that. So I'm looking. They should bring in one of those guys. Either one, I'm fine with it. Right now, especially right tackle.
But one of the guys you brought up, Will Hernandez, he's still young, I believe. He's going to want to start.
I don't think he's young. I think he's like 30. He's 30, ain't he?
No, I don't believe so. I think he's like 27.
Is he? Let me see
how
old he is.
Will Hernandez ain't coming over here to be a backup.
Yes, you is. At this point, you're a free agent for a reason.
Yeah, he ain't coming in. He can go anywhere else and be a starter. Like, no, bro.
Anywhere else.
I'm just saying. Why would
He's 29. He's 29, Lewis.
Okay, so he's 29. So you think, again.
He'll be 30 this year.
You think he's going to be a backup?
He could fight for a starting job.
and again, okay, cool.
Listen.
No, hold on. Let's stay right there. You said he could fight for a starting job. Which one? The rookies? Because he ain't starting over James Daniel.
Why not? He might be injured. Lewis, you keep forgetting about the injury.
Stop. He ain't going to be injured. James Daniel going to be ready for the season.
You don't complain about the offensive line, so I'm not going to too much say something to you. But
No.
This is our problem. We never dealt. We think people are going to stay healthy. It never happens.
Again, I'm not saying he's going to stay healthy. What I'm saying is, in the beginning of the season, he's going to be healthy.
What happened to competition? Competition. You can't beat him.
So now we're getting competition.
We always should have had competition.
Stop. I ain't trying to hear.
Earn a job. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and again, so you're gonna go get a guy that can go start to bring him in as competition? No, you ain't going.
Yes, you want to start. You want the best starter. You don't stop. You bring the best.
Tone, this is what we talked about on Wednesday's show. You asked me a specific question, Tone. What do you want to see from our rookie class? What was my answer?
Playing time.
And you talking about
James Daniel was not a rookie.
I'm saying
he's not a rookie, dude.
Who? But Jonas Salvanea is.
I ain't talking about that. I said James Daniels. See what I ain't bring Jonas Salvanea.
No.
And
Again,
even if,
you think you signed James Daniels to a 3-year, $24 million deal, and
the
now
man
you
is not guaranteed. His contract, he's done. He's one and done.
And you're absolutely right. He could be one and done, possibly one and done. Do you think if they sign Will Hernandez, they're giving him a multi-year deal, or you think it's a 1-year deal?
Maybe a 1-year deal.
Thank you. So again, are you mean that the one guy that you brought in first, you're going to bring in another guy to start over him? Stop, Tom.
Yeah, that's
you
what
know it would be. For
that's what the NFL is. Like, what? See, this is the problem with y'all. Yes, bring in all the best guys. Yes, bring them all in. Let them make the best man win. Listen, they still, even if they lose, he still have a chance to go to another team if he don't make the 53 roster. They still have the opportunity. Like, we should bring, if he's willing to come here to play and to compete for a job, why not? Are you crazy? No, you don't. Come on, that's why we don't have.
None of that.
That's why we don't have a formidable depth. We don't have depth. That's why, because when the drop off from the starters be so like the drop off is like a steep hill. Like, what are we doing? No, bring whoever in. Bring them in. May the best man win. Bring in competition.
You got your swing guard in Broham or whatever. The dude from Chicago.
Gosh, man.
How many people are you trying to bring? Man, stop, Tone.
Stop. As many as it takes. What?
Man, please.
We
ain't got no damn secondary, and you talking about bringing a legitimate another starter on the offensive line. Man,
wait,
stop,
man. Now you just said you don't want none of the secondaries out there. Now you want to use the secondaries for excuse for not bringing in the trenches.
I'm saying we have a definite hole. Who
you bringing in
the secondary, and now you're talking about bringing in another starter on the offensive line.
I'm talking about secondary, line.
Dog, you taking this trenches, shit way too serious.
Linebackers, yes, we doing that. What are you talking about? Who you bringing in? Now you just literally a few minutes ago were just talking about you don't want none of these people in the secondary. Now all of a sudden that's the excuse for not bringing in.
Let me get back again. You absolutely right. I don't want Will Hernandez neither.
All right, cool. You don't got to win. I want to bring either one of them. I said bring either one of them in. We need some veteran presence in the locker room. We do. Someone with some experience. Yes, I don't get. Sean say Bowman is playing tackle good. I already said that. I'm just sorry, bro. Like they get a couple of.
No, I was going to tell Sean, don't tell me what Greer said because Sean don't like Greer. And I'm the only Greer stand up here. So don't tell me what Greer said. Greer's going to do whatever is best for the team. And if Borum needs to play guard, that's where he'll be playing.
Listen, man, I'm so sorry. I don't know what we get off thinking that we bring in a few people. Okay, we good to go. No, you continue to bring in people. If you could get 1 million starting guards and have them compete for the star position, may the best man win. Since when we became this team that can become picky and say, "No, we got enough. We good. We run with that." It's never been good enough. No, come on, man. Come on, Lou. Don't do this, man. It's better than this. I need the injuries are bound to happen. They are. I would like to have the best possible backup. Period. That's it. I don't care about him wanting to start. Okay, cool. Come in here and earn it. Now we have all this pushback for Tua and backups and competition, and all of a sudden when it comes to the trenches, we already got our starters. No, so what? I ain't penciling no one in yet. Everyone has to earn their position. Bring them all in, top notch. Everyone. I don't care. Safety, cornerback, linebacker, offensive tackle, offensive guard, even center. What happened to Wynn? I don't know. I don't know if he's still available. I think Wynn signed somewhere, I believe. I don't think Isaiah Wynn is still available. And even if he is, that's another injury guy that he's always injured every year. Sorry. Are we really going to rely on James Daniel coming off Achilles injury to be 100% and healthy and play a full season? That's why we hanging our hats on? I'm not. What? Nah, come on, man. We could do better than this. I'm the trench guy. I asked you about the secondary. My bad. I asked you. Listen, from the trench guy on this channel, yes, we bringing in all competition. I'm not gonna be like Lewis and say I got a nice shiny toy and we good with that. No. We bringing in all the competition. We need every single possible. We not leaving no stone unturned. None. When it's a backup though, cool. I don't care. Backup, starter, whatever it is, competition at every position. No. Crazy? Sorry, Lou. No, I can't do it. But enough of that. Hey, hold on. We got rid of Durham Smite. Did we bring in a tight end? Did we bring in an undrafted guy? I need to write that down. Do we need a tight end? Anyone in the chat, if y'all seen that, please let me know if we brought in a tight end. Maybe we should be looking for a possible backup tight end. I'm not sure about that, but I know Durham Smite is gone. I heard that dude. We did bring in an undrafted guy. We did bring in an undrafted guy from he was supposed to be a fourth or fifth round. He had a fifth or fourth round grade. So there you go, Jalen Conyers. Thank you, Stretch 5. Thank Jalen Conyers. Yeah, we brought him in. So okay, let's see what he got. Let's see what he got. We'll see how that happened. Okay. I see it. What I was gonna say. Okay, now listen. Ramsey. Potential spot. So I went to doing a little digging around, seeing any potential landing spots. And what I came up with is possibly Ravens, Bucks, Cardinals, Raiders, or the Rams. And all them people, Lou, which one you think could be a potential landing spot? Or which one you think would be the best fit for him? I think let me see. You there, Lou? Did we lose you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, so you told me something backstage. You said that the Rams, was it only the Rams or was it any team that he go to that the Dolphins might have to eat the majority of his contract?
That was the only tweet I seen today was that if a Rams trade with Ramsey got established or whatever, I guess the Rams have already told the Dolphins that I guess the Dolphins would have to eat majority of the contract.
You think? I think you don't think most teams would probably have that same stance.
I'm pretty sure, absolutely.
Given that they already came out, I don't know. Do that even help? So here was you say Falcons too. Sean said Falcons too. Here was something that I heard off Alan Poupart's show. He said that that press conference that Grill did was already planned weeks before that, and that Ramsey camp knew that, and they were the ones that wanted to put that out there. Like they were trying to take advantage of that. They did that on purpose. So, and I'm thinking like that can't. I don't know if do that hurt? That can't help you. From a franchise standpoint, it won't, like, because teams are like that. They're gonna play hardball. Oh, he don't want to be there. Y'all don't want him there. We don't gotta offer you too much. It's a player that don't want to be there. So you don't want to be in that awkward position to where you have a player on your team that's don't want to be there. So he's going to be disgruntled the whole season. A possible distraction. If he's on his team, we know what's going to happen. All the way up to week 9, every week, you're going to have the questions. When is he going to be trading? How close are they to getting a trade? How many partners are there? What's the latest news? You don't want those type of distractions, especially with a young team. If I was them, and that's a sucker move by, I ain't going to say a sucker move. Let them do their thing. But if I'm the franchise, I'm pissed off about that because if you keep it behind closed doors, then everyone don't understand the situation, and you could spin a narrative however you want to. You could even make it seem as if he doesn't want to be traded. However you do it, But to have it out in the public, I think that gives the leverage to all the other GMs in the league. And I don't like that at all. So now I think they're forced to have to eat majority of the contract because that's the only way you could get some value for him unless you're willing to take a 7th or 6th rounder for him. And I hate being in that position. I like that. Okay, Lou said he's going to be back. All right. So, like for me, let me go back to the chat. My bad. For me, I would have preferred that they kept it behind closed doors, get a deal worked out, and it'd be breaking news. Now, this way, I can see from the player and the agent standpoint, this way you get all suitable candidates to come and at least come to the table with some type of offer so you can see his value, or you possibly raise his value, because now everyone knows it's out in the opening. So they'll be like, hey, listen, we could go in there even if you lowball them, because they're going to be like, well, the cat is out the bag. They can't demand too much because we know he don't want to be there. So let's start talking to now. They can start secretly. You know how they do the tempering. They can start secretly working out deals, all trade scenarios, possibility of contract negotiation. Do he want to reconstruct? How many years he want to play? Maybe if he wants to. Oh, we lost Lou. Maybe if he wants to switch position to safety, that could be a possibility. But I think that this gives all the leverage to the other teams and the rest of the GMs, and I don't really like our team being in that situation. I'm a team guy. I know most people there, they have favorite players. That's cool. I understand that. But when it comes down to who I want to win, when it comes to negotiations, it's going to always be the team. I always want my team to come out on the winning side of whatever negotiations are being had. So sorry, Cap said what usually happens during preseason. So I lost that. Let me pull it up. What usually happens during preseason, some big time players will go down. We just have to wait to make the right deal. That is a fact. Do you know what? That is a fact. You can't wait until preseason, things of that nature, and someone, I'm not knock on wood, a catastrophic injury happened and a team become desperate. Now that evens off the leverage right there. The playing field becomes even, and now y'all can do some real negotiations. So I'm sorry to Michael K. Sorry, we're doing the live drawing on Monday, Michael K. So we giving people still. Well, I'm glad you brought that up. So let me remind people why we got 24 y'all in here still. Listen, if you haven't already yet, went to the last episode and typed in hashtag TBP. You could do it at the end of this episode. Put in this hashtag after we're done. Go to the comment sections. Put in hashtag TBP, and you will be entered in the drawing for the free jersey and also the draft hat. Jersey of your choosing, also draft hat of your choosing. So y'all could go back. Remember, go at the end of this. Wait till this stream is over. Just go to the stream, type in hashtag TBP in the comments, and you are already automatic. We will be doing the drawing on Monday. So y'all have all the way until Monday to put it in either this live stream or last one, the Wednesday's episode. All right, cool. Appreciate y'all. And thank y'all again for getting us past the 500 mark. If you are here and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscription button. It only take a few seconds, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Can I get a Fangio jersey? Yo, we like, man, you're not even a Dolphin fan, and you tripping on Fangio. You're not even, come on, you can at least be a Philly fan. All right, listen. Lou left, so I'm going to say the H-N. Hopefully he'll be able to come back. He's something messy. He has some things going over there. But, so, I want to address something with this. I've been hearing people saying about this tanking thing. Oh, I thought we was taking. Even the first thing, Benjamin came in here and say, oh, I don't want to hear nothing about us winning. We winning 5 to 6 games, and that's what's best for the team. We don't want to win 9 games to be in purgatory like we always is. That is a great point, right? However, let's be realistic. Let's just keep it real over here. We have no control over that. Do I what I want? Yes, I will. If I had my preference, right? what I prefer them to do is let these young players play, give them a full year of experience, in-game experience, get their awareness up, let them get acclimated to the game speed, and come next season, they will have just that much experience. And let's just see how it goes. You know what it will show us? It will show us how good of a coach Anthony Weaver is and how good of a coach that Mike McDaniel is. These are your opportunities to show us what y'all can do with coaches. As coaches, I'm sorry. So, cool. I wouldn't mind if they don't pick no one up. Now, what's best for the team? If any of y'all going into this season, right, and y'all thinking, oh, y'all going to tell me that y'all not rooting for the team every time they step on the field Sunday, I don't know. I don't have that in me. I'm sorry. I don't have it in me to sit there and say, nah, I hope my team lose. Now, for the bigger picture and with the talent on the team, I think it would suit us better if they do well individually and the team success is not that much, I don't want to be in that purgatory, but me looking at the roster, me looking at the schedule, we're going to get into the schedule. I think we got 2 months. 2 weeks before the official schedule release. So we are going to have a schedule release episode. I believe it drops on a Wednesday. So we are going to have a live schedule release show, and we're going to break down the release of our teams and see what we think our record would be. Because right now we can say we know the teams, right? And you can say, oh, okay, they're going to the Commanders coming here, Baltimore coming here, Cincinnati's coming here, so on and so forth, right? But one big factor is that at least I don't think a lot of people are taking into consideration. We got to see when those games are being played. When are we going up to Cleveland? When are we playing Cincinnati, Baltimore? Are those games back to back? How many good teams do we have in let's say a 5-week stretch? And are they towards the tail end of the season or are they at the beginning of the season? All this matters, especially when it comes to the Miami Dolphins. These games matter. So it's easy to just get a look at the schedule and say, well, I think we're going to lose to them. I think we could beat them. Oh, we have a better team, team than that team. Yeah, it's cool. But what if we have to play them, someone like Cleveland, and it's a snow, it's a blizzard up there? That changed everything. It does. I mean, I'm sorry. Cincinnati, what do we play? Because look, let me give you one little pointer, right? Oh, this is my mindset. Cincinnati typically start off cold. If we get them in the beginning of the season, we have a better opportunity based on history to beat them in the beginning of the season than at the end of the season, because they're always hot at the end of the season. They're always going to run. You remember last season, I was like, everyone in the AFC better hope that Cincinnati do not sneak into the playoffs. I was saying this, and everyone was afraid to play them. Joe Burrow, y'all know that's my boy, was playing lights out. That offense was clicking on all cylinders. He had the Triple Crown winner. No one wanted to see that offense in the playoffs. So, again, thank you, Billy Basson. I know you say should do it, but primetime games. How many primetime games are we going to have? We don't tend to do too well in primetime games. That's another factor. We have to consider that as well. This team is way more exciting than last season. How? What? Come on, let's not do this. Mike Bass, where you been anyways? Have you put in hashtag TBP? TBP in the comment section? Because I ain't see your name down there, man. Where you been at? It's time to grow. So, yes, let's take it. Remember, people, let's keep that in mind when we going over the schedule and we make a prediction of our win-loss record. Take a chill pill. Slow down. Wait till to see when those games are going to be played. Are we playing Buffalo at the end of the season? Or are they coming here? I'm sorry. Because if we got to go up there, we don't typically play too well up there. Especially in the cold. Tua had a pretty decent game up there. He did. I'll give him credit for that. He had a pretty decent game up there. but we don't tend to win up there. They tend to fold when that snow started coming down. That's when they started their comeback. So keep that in mind, people, when we thinking about our schedule. Now, as far as this tanking thing, the team is not. They're not going to go down and lay down. They're not going to go out there and lay down. They aren't. So when we evaluate the team and we trying to see what moves that we think the team should make and how they should, the guys that we want them to bring in or guys that we think they should move off of, it's still for the best of the team. Like, we're just being honest about the guys in the locker room. Like, looking at this locker room, this team does not seem like they're built to win a Super Bowl. But it's a great opportunity to get your young players some game time, some game experience. Well needed, much needed experience because, like I said, there's no one here to combat that now. I think they're sneaking in a 2-year rebuild. This little here, little there. Especially, look, if they get rid of Ramsey, okay, Armstead left. Calais Campbell left. If they get rid of Ramsey, there you go. That would have been one of them pieces that you would be like, I want to keep him on his team because he has the potential to help us win a Super Bowl. They're willing to move off of him. I don't care what they say. They're going to go out and compete, yes. But actions speak louder than words. You're not moving off of Jalen Ramsey if you have Super Bowl aspirations, especially without a suitable replacement. They don't even know who that replacement went, but they already came out and said, yeah, no, he's on the trading block. Yeah, Mike Best, Armstead, Campbell, Ramsey are old, but they're not old enough that they can compete, especially Calais Campbell. And Ramsey is not too old to where he still can't compete. There's the team that's going to take a flyer on him that could believe that he can help them win the Super Bowl. He's a proven player. So all I'm saying is you don't move off of players like that if you're not, quote unquote, trying to sneak in his rebuild. They trying to change directions. Cool. I see it. I'm not mad at it. But I see what you're doing. Y'all not slick. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind. So no, they're not going to come out and blatantly say, "Oh yeah, we tanking. The season is over." That's not going to happen. Let's not expect that. Yes, I am still going to root for the team. I hope y'all are too. But can we be realistic? Do y'all think the way this roster is constructed now, right? Do y'all think we have a team that could go in the playoffs and compete with the top dogs? Can we go in there and compete with the Kansas Cities? Can we go in there and compete with the Buffaloes? Can we compete with the Baltimore Ravens? Do y'all think we have that? Like, I just want to know. They're going to go out and fight their hearts out. Yes, they are. But they're just not good enough. And that's why I'm saying 9 games and being 17 to 20, 21 drafting? No. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I've seen this movie before, and I know the end of this movie, right? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Now, one question that I wanted to ask Lou, but I'll pose this to y'all and I'll answer it myself, is the backup quarterback situation, right? I hear the debates about Zach Wilson and Quinn Ewers. Do we trust these backups? Are our backups better than last season? Is it better than Skyler Thompson and Tyler Huntley? Do y'all think Zach Wilson and Quinn Ewers are better options than Skyler Thompson and Tyler Huntley? I want just ask yourself that question real quick. Do we have is our backup situation better than last season? That's a great question. Hold on, let me go check something real quick. Let me check it real quick. Okay. All right, we all good. What we got? Okay, yeah, we got 28 out in here. We got 27 likes, so appreciate y'all. But yeah, To me, honestly, I think it depends. There's not a straight yes or no answer to that. And what do it depend on? Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel. No, this team is not better than last season. Why? Because I seen what I would say is I heard people say, and I don't know how true it is. Zach Wilson ran a version of the West Coast offense in at BYU. So if Zach Wilson ran a version of his offense, that means he's more suitable to come in and contribute if Tua goes down than a Skylar Thompson or a Tyler Huntley. Because neither one of them looked like they knew what they wanted. I mean, looked like they knew what they were doing. I'm sorry. Mike McDaniel you have to learn how to tailor-make your offense around your backup quarterback or bring in guys. What I prefer, bring in guys that can run your offense. Why are we bringing in guys that cannot run the West Coast offense? They have to be good precision passing quarterbacks, on-time quarterbacks. They have to. When you bring in guys like that, they have to fit your offense. I thought that was the whole thing of bringing in guys, the ones that you have to bring in guys that fit your system. Now, I don't know, I'm not sold on Quinn Ewers, but he could run his offense. He could run his offense. And if him and Zach Wilson could run his offense better than Skylar Thompson and Tyler Huntley, then I believe that our backup situations are better than what we had last season. Because last season was horrendous. Not the past 3 seasons. No, because I wasn't too mad at Teddy Bridgewater. I'm not gonna lie. Teddy Bridgewater, I'm gonna give. He was pretty good, but the Skylar Thompson and Tyler Huntley, no, that didn't make no sense. And then you get them in here and run the same type of offense. I'm not cool with that. So I would say it does depend on Mike McDaniel, but the skill set that these two quarterbacks have, it seems as if we don't have too much of a problem when it comes to our backup quarterback situation. So now, Tua, did y'all see Tua? Tua looked like he put on some weight. Seemed like he's gonna have one of those seasons to where he's gonna focus more on his health and not being not getting injured, than extending plays and making plays with his feet. Because honestly, we all know. I don't have to say it. We don't have to say it 100 times. He got injured because when he extend plays, he got injured. Either he held on the ball too long, or he extend play and don't slide. Learn how to slide. You did the jiu-jitsu, you did the judo and all that kind of stuff, whatever that was. Continue to use it. I'm sorry. All that extended plays, that's not your game. So let's just chill out with that, Tua. You got this season. I'm gonna tell you right now, for y'all that don't understand, I'm telling y'all right now, he has this season to prove that he could at least stay healthy and get better. Because I'll guarantee you, if he don't have a good season next year, it don't matter what he do to 2027. He's out of here. And let Lewis tell you, he out of here this year. I mean, at the end of this year. But he has this season and this season only to prove, and be honest with you, I'm going to be real with you. I don't think it matter what he does. I think they're going to move off of him anyways, regardless. I'm telling you right now, especially if he messes around and get injured. Don't get injured, Tua. I'm telling you right now, do not get injured. Tua about to get my head coach fired at Mike Best. If Mike McDaniel get injured, I don't know. Y'all gonna treat Tua like y'all do Justin Herbert? Because a lot of y'all call Justin Herbert a coach killer. And if Tua gets Mike McDaniel injured, then that's gonna be crazy. The dude that made him look the best in his career And I'm be honest with you, I don't think they're getting rid of Mike McDaniel. I know a lot of people said Chris Greer is safe, and Mike McDaniel just as safe as Chris Greer. If y'all paying attention, the writing is on the wall. Neither one of them look like their job is in jeopardy at all. Both of them look like they have all the confidence that they're gonna be here for the near future. At least. Tua gets everyone fired or they quit. Oh, Gailey, Fangio. Fangio is on the offense. I mean on the defensive side. I wouldn't put Fangio on him. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. But so honestly, I do think that they're planning on. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna tell you like this. Mike Beth, I'm not on your side. I'm just speaking facts. I'm just speaking facts. And I know anytime someone is on to a side, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all think it's a game. These people really do not believe into it like that. They don't. I know a lot of y'all believe in him, but if y'all not looking at the writing on the wall, how long it took for them to get through that contract negotiation and the things that was coming out of the building of some of the reasons why, it was mainly because of Mike McDaniel. I'm gonna tell you right now. It was mainly because of Mike McDaniel. They was given to a success to Mike McDaniel and his system. These are facts. I'm not telling you no, these are facts. It's a reason that Mike McDaniel had to go in there and bang the table for him. Because that's who they was giving the credit to. Tony, how often are players open? Mike McDaniel does his job. You talk about in the office, Mike Best? You know we break down plays here all the time. People are running open a lot of the time. A lot. Like, let's be real. When we go break down the film, y'all saw one of the major arguments me and Lewis got into was the Green Bay game when Water was wide open with the linebacker in there. I was like, listen, he can't make that throw. Lewis like, he should be able to make that throw or get him off the team. Tyreek was running wide open. A-Chan, him on the screen, was running wide open. That is the quarterback getting the ball to our open players. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, when y'all see Heavy Set Tua, going through his reads and his progressions, unless this offensive line stay healthy, good luck with that. One of the worst things that can happen to a quarterback is that his clock speeds up in his head. And he's worried about the blitz. Even if he's not looking at the blitz, he's worrying about the blitz. So even if his first or maybe his second read seems to be a little open, he's going to take that throw. I'm telling y'all right now, you don't want your quarterback clock sped up in his head. That's a recipe for disaster. And this season, hey, I know, listen, y'all heard Lewis earlier talk about we got our starters. We need bona fide starters and backups. Let's not act like we forget this offensive line. We haven't had a season since Tua got here. Have we had a line that played a full season? Or let's just say 80% of the games. Have we had one season when our starting offensive line played 80% of the games? They're definitely tired of his injuries. Yes, they are. I don't think Tua is worried, Tony. He's not scared to get hit. That's his issue. That still don't change the fact that his clock will get sped up. When that pressure starts bearing down on you, it's a mental clock that gets sped up because you're used to the pressure getting to you. Not saying he's afraid of his injuries. I'm saying he's afraid of the pressure getting to him. That's a big difference. And you don't want him playing scared. You don't want him playing scared. Now, I will say this. Seeing Tua partying and having a good time, he don't seem like he feel like his job on the line either. He don't. It don't seem like he feel like his job is on the line. So for him, hopefully, for you, my brother, I hope you have a great season. I just got here and y'all talking about the GOAT 19-game tour. Well, and Javius, hopefully he play all 19. Well, you talk about 19 games. That's playoffs. I'm telling you right, hopefully he's healthy. The things that he's doing, listen, let's talk about this, y'all. Tua out here having a good time, living his best life. That put more pressure on him to have a good season. That put more pressure on him having good seasons. Because what you prefer is a bunch of workout videos, off-season workouts. This man on boats, he popping bottles and everything like that. You have to come in and have one of your best seasons. We gonna act like that don't put pressure on him? That put way more pressure on Tua. And you a liar if you don't think so. You can be a blind fan, but the facts are the facts. You can't have, like, that's real, like just 100% real talk. You can't have that kind of stuff happening off the field and then come in here and have a lackluster season. I'm telling you right now, mark my words. And Xavier said 4,400 yards, 32 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Hey, and Xavier, you like to go fact check people on numbers. Can you give me one season that Tua threw for 30 touchdowns in a season? Tua has never threw for 30 touchdowns in a season, not even in his best year. He's never threw for 5,200 yards. Lord have mercy. Mike Best. No, don't give me this season, Dre. I'm asking you, based on history, where do you see him throwing 32 touchdowns? Cut it out. Hey, I got a question. Do y'all think our running back is going to be improved this season? I wonder, what do y'all think about our running game? He could have in 2023, but he set for a game because they were up too much. Mike Best missed me with that. Career QBR 15. That's a lot. CCR. Yes, Jacquees. Y'all think okay? G say yeah. G say hell yeah. So y'all think our running game is going to be improved this season? I tell you what. I'm gonna tell this to y'all right now. This is me talking to y'all. Listen to me. I'm telling you right now. If people learn how to listen to me, right? They'll be better off in life because I speak facts. If that running game is up to par and we don't get the job done, that's a wrap. They switch it to a power run game for a reason. But that's a wrap. That means it doesn't matter what you put behind Tua, he won't be able to get the job done. And what I don't want to hear, right? I don't want to hear no excuses about, they've been putting weapons around this man since he got here. Now that they addressing the offensive line, which I killed that narrative already. Just go back and look at the line that they built for this guy. They've been adjusting the offensive line since he's been here. Well, at least since Mike McDaniel been here. I'm telling you. Speed in the summer, power in the winter. Two again, reconstruct. All right, Dre, you in here trolling now, Dre. you in here trolling. I'm telling y'all right now, a run game, yes. They look like they're trying to build a more powerful run game. Obviously, you see with the people that they bring in, they want more powerful type of offensive linemen. So those 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s, 2nd and 3s, 2nd and 4s, they want to be able to run the ball successfully on those short down yardage. When you got the short down and distance, you should be able to run the ball. And they want to be able to run the ball when you know they're going to run the ball. King Mill say, for real, you're right, Tony. If the run game good and we still don't do anything to it, it's a wrap. These are facts. These are facts. It's nothing worse than having a team built around them and the quarterback don't figure out a way to get it done. It's nothing worse than that. It's like, I mean, we doing everything for you. You still can't get the job done? You don't want to be put in that position. Top that off with you out here having a good time, living your best life. No, this about to be a career year for Tua. All-time year. Billy, we could have had Scatterboo, but we traded away our third late. I don't drafting Scatterboo in the third would have been. Do you understand what that means? No. That means 3 years in a row you drafted a running back in the third or fourth and then a third? Heck no, you're not. What? No, we're not doing that now. Especially with the depth that was in this. We got a very good running back. A top-notch running back in round 7 or 6. What we got him in round 6? 6 or 7? Round 7. Yeah, we got him in round 7. No, we're not going to get no Scatterboo in round 3. No. It's not. I like Ollie better than Scatterboo anyways. Ollie is a better running back. Crazy? What you watching on the Super Bowl tonight, Tone? You know what? Man, it's our win here. 26 of y'all still in the building. Listen, man. Before we get up out of here, I want y'all to know we will be doing the jersey giveaway on Monday and the draft hat giveaway on Monday. So now, today, once I end the stream, you either go to this one. Well, just go to this one because it's easier. Go back and just all you got to do, type in the comment section, hashtag TBP. Hashtag TBP. Put it in the comment section. We're going to get the names. And with that's how we're going to put y'all into, we're going to do the live drawing for the 2 giveaways, the jersey and the draft hat. So what about a Super Bowl giveaway? Maybe we hit 5,000, maybe 5 or 10,000. Yeah, a Super Bowl. I'm glad you put all them laughing emojis. If we hit 5 or 10,000, I might consider it. You hear me? 5 or 10,000, I might consider a Super Bowl. That Super Bowl to change your life. Dre, I seen you ask, do we? I hope nobody thinks that Scatterboo is better than Arnie. I hope not. But listen, once again, really, I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Looked like Lewis had something to do. I was trying to wait till he get back. But again, if y'all want to get enrolled in that live giveaway, for the jersey and the draft cap, please go after I end this stream. Just go in there and type in hashtag TBP, the Blitz pickup, and we're going to get the names. I will do it over this weekend. That's when I'm going to go through there, get all the names out. I'm going to have it live on screen. We're going to get the little wheel and put your names in the wheel, and it's going to be live so no one can say no funny business what's going on. So the 2 giveaways. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. It's still 26 of y'all. If you haven't, we're 27 now. If you haven't, thank you, King Mill, putting it in the chat. If you haven't already hit the like button, hit that like button. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate every last one of y'all. I will see y'all on Monday, 7:30-ish. Peace out, man. Y'all be good, man.